Alright folks, as you can see, it's the camping B-roll, which means it's time for a rant wherein there's so much to talk about, I don't even know what screenshots I'm going to throw up, so I don't know. You're not going to be getting much more videos in this old style. Pretty soon we're going to be doing the big debut on the website that starts with a T, which means you're going to have a new visual style, so enjoy this while it lasts, I guess, even though I feel like, personally, I've been finding this style boring these days, but hopefully you guys enjoy. If not, go ahead and put me in another tab. This is more of an audio podcasty type of video anyway, so I'm just gonna rant about some stuff. As you can tell, videos have been a little different. They've been more sort of ranty, and I don't mean like ranty as in like bad. I do like to think that I'm at least being positive in my rant, if that's a thing that one can be. But yeah, there's something I want to talk about. And the reason why these videos have been sort of changing a little bit and have become more ranty and less about the episodes themselves and more of just like the shows that are being discussed is because this season sucks. It really, really sucks. Summer Anime 2021 is one of the most miserably boring seasons I have ever been in. Ever. Like, this is, at the very least, it's the most miserably boring season I've made content for. You know, like, I am so painfully bored. And I'm certain you guys are too. I've been hearing it nonstop. On Twitter, in the YouTube comments. I had it on stream, even though I haven't really streamed much this month because, you know, debut happening soon. You guys should get hyped. It's gonna be this Saturday. Ha ha ha! Super exciting. Anyway, it's been boring across the board. I think for everybody, right? And even if I just like go down the list, right? Like I have some bullet point notes here of just shows that I got a rant about this season. But in general, I think it's important to remember that my guess is that this is the season that has been hit the hardest by the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. Because I can't say the thing. So I'm just going to say this is clearly the season hit hardest by, you know, Backstreet Boys being back. All right. If you know Game Grumps, you know what that's in reference to. If not, go watch Game Grumps. But this seems to be the season hit hardest by it, right? And I get it. So I have sympathy for the studios here. This is not an attack on any particular studio, right? This is more so just like me lamenting the fact that this season sucks and going over why it sucks so bad and why it's been so difficult to make content for it and why, honestly, I'm getting a little sick of making episodic discussion videos when it's this boring. Like, normally, I like it. It's fun. It gives me something to do every week, right? And it's become my job. However, making episodic discussions for a season this dull is painful, and I'm gonna explain why. The biggest one, and I think this is the thing that hits the hardest this season, like in terms of being disappointing. My Hero. My goodness, what happened? Like, My Hero is missing the mark big time. It started strong. Like, I liked Class 1A versus Class 1B. I really like Class 1A versus Class 1B. It has problems, but I really like that arc. I don't know what the hell we're doing now. Like, anime-onlys are noticing problems now. And again, this is like when Promised Neverland missed, where anime-onlys who have no concept of what's going on in the manga also notice the problems. You know, where it's like, wait, something feels off, even though you don't know what it is. That's what's happening with My Hero, and it's all for the stupid movie. And that's what bothers me, is I'm just gonna be outright. I haven't seen a My Hero movie, and I'm honestly not planning on it, because I don't consider that shit canon, and I just don't care. Like, I have the Naruto movies on my shelf. I've seen the first one, and I've never seen the other ones. Because shonen movies very, very rarely, if ever, hit. And they just ain't, like, they're fun popcorn nonsense, right? Like, so if I want to put on a shonen movie, it's not going to be the My Hero movie. I have Naruto movies I haven't seen yet. You know what I mean? So it's like, no. Like, one of the shonen movies I could think of that hit hard because they're connected to the lore is Dragon Ball Super Broly. And I have a video I'm going to make on Dragon Ball Super Superhero, but that's not today's rant. But that's the thing, right? And it's nothing against the guys at Bones. I'm sure the movie looks visually stunning, and I would like to see it. I've seen some Sakuga from it, and it always looks sick. But this isn't, nor should it be, your priority. Your priority is the show, not the friggin' movie, okay? I know you want to be Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is another great example. The Demon Train thing, right? Rengoku is my boy. Right? That movie slaps. But the thing is, that movie and Broly, they're canon. Right? They feel canon. And I'm sure people will be like, well, it's anime canon. Shut up, you know that's stupid. I know you know that's stupid. I know you know that's dumb. Because I guarantee you, there is not going to be anything that ties in. Not a damn thing. And if it does, that is weird, because that has nothing to do with the story in the manga. And even though I know we're anime only, the manga story is at the end of the day the important thing. That's the thing you're adapting. You know? So to see, I'm mad. Like, I don't know if you can tell. I'm mad. I'm trying to be like goofy and fun about it, but I'm heated. Like, the fact that you ruined the pacing, it made the story feel like uncomfortably paced and weird to tie into a movie that most of us aren't even gonna see when it drops in Japan for a while, right? Like, most of us ain't gonna see it for a long while. Why? What if you shot yourself in the foot? What if people don't care about season 6? What if? It'd be weird, because the manga's been hitting, apparently, but it's possible anime only just don't care because you made the season 5 feel kind of weird. And the thing is, while I liked the Class 1B arc, and I also have a video about that coming out that I want to work on, while I liked Class 1B, there's a lot of people who didn't, and they are perfectly fine to have that opinion. There's a lot of people who didn't like Class 1A versus Class 1B. So to me, you have one arc that hit and one arc that's what is even happening messed up. To others, you have a boring arc and a what the hell is happening arc. And that's dangerous for one season. Like, that's not good. And keep in mind, I'm only talking about My Hero so far. I haven't even talked about the other shows this season that just aren't hitting. Slime has been spinning its wheels since it came back. And I like Slime. I like Slime. I like sitting down and listening to them talk, but you know that people are bored. I was bored this week. That's why there's no Slime video this week, because I'm like, okay, I like the slice of life stuff, right? But I really like the slice of life stuff, especially with Slime, because Slime feels so tailor-made for it. But like, there are things that are happening that I would like to see progress. And we have been spinning our wheels for 3 weeks. Okay? Like, I just want to get a move on. What's going on? I just want to see the war. I just want to see Rimuru versus Clayman. Get to it, you know? Like, we're spinning our wheels. Like, there is important stuff, right? There's important stuff that's being discussed here. I get that. But man, am I bored. Again, this one is less of a problem. This is less of an issue than My Hero is, right? My Hero is an issue because this, to me, that feels less like the crew working on the show are screwing around and more of corporate meddling, right? Like, let me stress that about My Hero. My Hero is less an issue about the crew making a bad decision and more about the studio heads and corporate meddling to try to tie it into the movie. You know what I mean? It's to me, it's gross corporate and has nothing to do with the director, the screenwriter, like the script supervisor, the series composition, I should say, animators, none of that, right? None of those people I'm giving them nothing but praise. To me, the My Hero thing is totally corporate, right? Slime is just trying to get you information that you need to know in order for this Clayman fight to make sense, but it's drip feeding it to you, and it's driving me crazy, and to me that feels like they're trying to stretch it out to fit a specific amount of episodes, right? Unnecessary in my opinion. But whatever. It's fine. And the thing too, like, the difference is, like, Slime is at least showing a lot of promise, right? Like, the fight between Rimuru and Clayman's gonna be dope, right? And I do think that the slice of life stuff is fun and cute. It's just I'd rather focus on the Clayman versus Rimuru thing. You know, like those are like the two shows that are like missing marks for me. I don't think Slime is necessarily like missing huge. My Hero is missing huge. Slime is just sort of like, okay, let's pick up the pace a little bit because I'm bored. I'm just bored. And then there's the shows that started strong and then lost audiences quick, right? Like, I mean like quick. And the shows that I'm thinking of in particular, Girlfriend, and Remain. Like, Girlfriend started strong out the gate, and now I don't see a single soul talk about that show. Including me! I don't know if anybody's even noticed I stopped. Like, I have been getting people asking me where certain videos are, right? Like, where's To Your Eternity? I will say, I'm going to binge To Your Eternity. I'm not watching that weekly. I don't feel like being depressed weekly. That's why there's no To Your Eternity videos. That show hits too hard. I can't. My heart can't take it. I have to binge it. I can't do it in chunks. You know, I just can't. And I still get Moriarty the Patriot. Moriarty the Patriot, I fell off, but I will get back to you, right? I still get questions about that because people just, I don't know what it is. People still ask, like, where's Moriarty the Patriot? Where's To Your Eternity, right? From a much stronger season, I might add. People asking that question. Where is this? Where is that? I stopped covering Girlfriend 2 weeks ago, and nobody noticed. I haven't had a single question about it. And that sucks. Because, like, I think that show is fun. To me, it was another situation where I'm like, you know what? I'll just binge it. And I haven't heard a peep about it. I haven't heard a single person ask me where the video is. I haven't seen anybody talking about it on Twitter. Nothing. Haven't seen a damn thing about it. Right? Remain. Same thing. Remain started strong out the gate. Whoa, Mappa's trying to pull a KyoAni. That's crazy. I haven't heard anything about Remain. I'm putting out a Remain video as I am recording this. I am uploading it. I don't even know if it's going to do well, because I haven't heard a peep about it since episode 1. And both episode 1 of Girlfriend, and Remain were strong. I thought they were really good. They were like, Girlfriend was super funny. And Remain was like really compelling and doing like something a little different than other sports anime. And I was really impressed. And I'm still enjoying Remain. Like, I'm still going to watch Remain weekly, whether or not I make videos or not. But I'm going to be watching Remain weekly because I'm really, really enjoying it. But I don't hear anybody talking about it. And that bums me out. And the other show that's like kind of dealing with this, Dragon Maid. I don't know if, I assume that this is just a me problem. Because there's no way that this is like an anime community-wide problem. Because I see Dragon Maid like at the top of people's lists, right? Like I see Dragon Maid at like the top of the like Mal and Annie list when you sort by popularity, right? Like Dragon Maid's up there, people are watching it. They must be. I don't know where they are because I don't see them on, like, I don't see other people making Dragon Maid content. I don't like, and I follow seasonal anime creators, right? I don't see any of those dudes covering Dragon Maid. I don't see anybody talking about it on Twitter. The only times that I've seen people talk about Dragon Maid on my Twitter is people complaining about Ilulu's design. And I said this in my Dragon Maid video. I'm probably still gonna cover Dragon Maid weekly just because it's fun. Unless I don't have much to say. If I don't have something to say on a show from now on, I'm just not gonna make a video on it. So unless I don't have anything to say, but I've been enjoying Dragon Maid weekly. I've been enjoying this season a lot more than season 1. And I think part of it is Ilulu. I think Ilulu's a fun character. I do get what people's issue with her design is. Like, it's a little bit odd, right? But I think that that's kind of like the point of the character. Is that her design is a little bit weird. And I do think she looks better with the dragon arms, I'm going to be honest. When she gets the human arms, it just doesn't look quite right. But that's the only time I've seen people talk about Dragon Maid was Ilulu's design. And then I haven't seen anybody talking about it. And this is very different, because I remember season 1, nobody would shut up about Dragon Maid. So, I don't know. That's really weird. And I guess that sort of like dives into another issue, is the shows that are kind of popular, like Dragon Maid and the other show I'm going to talk about, are facing like weird, bizarre drama. Like Dragon Maid had the Ilulu thing where it was this issue of like, are the booba too big? You can never have booba too big. Although people's issue with Ilulu is that she looks and behaves sort of childlike, so the big booba is odd. Although, to be fair, she's not a kid. Like, to me, it's less of her being a kid and more of, like, this hikikomori type. That's not how I see her, right? Like, I see her as this sort of hikikomori. Like, a 20-something who's not sure what they want to do with their lives. Like, that's how I see Ilulu. Other people see her as, like, childlike. I don't really see it like that. I don't think her design even looks like that. So I don't really get people's problem. It's a bit Uzaki-chan to me, you know what I'm saying? But, like where people were like, Uzaki-chan is meant to look younger. I'm like, no, she clearly looks just like a short stack in college, but, like, whatever. That's just me, right? Like, just weird, bizarre drama. And then you have the Vanitas. And this is the show that I was going to talk about. So, like, the other two shows that are at least, like, semi-popular, I have to assume Dragon Maid's popular. I guess. I don't see it anywhere, but, like, I have to assume it is. The one that I do see on my timeline a lot is Vanitas, and it's people whining about whether or not it's bi or not. Including me, by the way. Like, I don't know if you saw my video on the case study of Vanitas is bi, get over it. Like, it's people, like, anti-trends trying to say that people won't watch the show because they think it's gay. And, like, if you're not going to watch a show because you think it might have gay characters in it, I will remind you, Karen or Kyle, just because gay people exist don't mean you have to get gay married. Like, you don't have to watch the show, but let people enjoy the show. And even if you don't want to watch the show, if you don't want to watch the show just because it's gay, I find that insanely weird. Oh, well, it's just a preference. You think gay people give a shit whether or not the romance is straight or gay? This is like a weird thing to me. Regardless, people have an issue with Vanitas because possibly BL, even though it's very clearly not. It has strong bi energy. And bi erasure is a whole other... I could make a whole video about bi erasure in anime, like, seriously. But regardless, Vanitas is very bi. It's good. Go watch it. But it has this weird controversy surrounding it, right? And then people also saying, like, oh, the one character is forcing himself on another. I don't want to say who, just to give you guys, not because for the sake of spoilers, but people think that one character is forcing themselves on another. She can kick his ass. So it's like, no. Also, it's an anime, right? Like, it's an anime about friggin' vampires. I understand that for some people it's problematic, and if you don't like that, I understand. You don't watch it. You know what I mean? Like, if it makes you uncomfortable, if a show ever makes you uncomfortable, don't watch it, but also don't demonize the people who can watch it, you know, who have the stomach to watch it. Unless it's something like Redo of Healer. Then go for it, I don't care, right? But that's not even the end of it, because the thing is, this season is so boring, and there's such a lack of enthusiasm that possible gems are being skipped by everybody, including me, like Sunny Boy and Aquatope. Like, those shows seem interesting. I have no drive to watch them. Because this season is so boring. Like, my interest is in almost no shows this season. I've been going backwards with my partner, and we've just been watching older anime. Because I got no interest in this season, man. I got none. I'm sure Sunny Boy and Aquatope are sick. I just, like, haven't paid any attention to any of the shows that I'm not already watching. Because, like, I just can't. Like, my enthusiasm for this season is the lowest I've ever had it for any season. This is so boring. The one heavy hitter, and this is the thing. This heavy hitter should not be a heavy hitter for a season, and it's Hamefura. My Next Life as a Villainess X, which is season 2, is so good. It is so good. Every week I get super excited to watch Hamefura, right? I love Hamefura to death. If it is the sole hitter in your season, holy shit. That is a bad sign. I have talked to my partner about this. I've talked to other Hamefura fans about this. Everyone agrees Hamefura is a great show. It's super good. Oh my god, that's a bad sign if it's the only show hitting. Like, if it's the only show that slaps that season, that's not a good sign. Like, because there has to be something else. Like, Hamefura is like the, how do I put this? Hamefura is like if you only had one of the Karasuno members playing volleyball, right? Like, and let's say that it's let's say it's Kageyama. Like, let's say it's Noya, right? So Hamefura is Noya. Just putting Noya on the other side isn't gonna help, because Noya can't defend the whole court by himself. You know, he needs other people on the court with him that hit. Otherwise, he's not gonna make it, right? Like, that's a weird analogy, I know, but that's how it feels, right? Like, Hamefura isn't even, like, one of the main characters. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Hamefura doesn't feel like the big draw of a season, right? My Hero should be the big draw of a season, right? Dragon Maid should be the big draw of a season. Hamefura should be like Hamefura is not the pizza itself. If you order a pizza, Hamefura is like the tasty beverage that goes with the pizza, complements the pizza, you know? That's Hamefura, right? Or like the delicious wings, right? The wings that go with the pizza. Oh, it's just, you have it together. You have a meal, right? That's what it's like. It's missing something, you know? Like, it's if you just have the drink, it's good, but you don't have the meal. You don't have the full experience of a quality night out, a quality dinner, you know? Something's missing there. Because it's just the Coke. It's not going to be filling, you know? Or even if it's just wings. It's just wings. You gotta have pizza and a Coke. You know, you gotta have a drink, right? You gotta have pizza. There's no pizza this season. There's no pizza. Where's the pizza this season? I need the comments filled with where is the pizza this season. That's what I need. I need a comment section filled with where is the pizza. I need to see that trending on Twitter. Where is the pizza? There's no pizza this season. Maybe maybe Jaehi-sama will be the pizza. Because that hasn't aired yet. Right? That's the other thing too, is I'm getting so annoyed with these like shows that are like, we're gonna air in the middle of the season. I'm blaming Attack on Titan final season for this. Like, this is like no. Like, the fact that Jaehi-sama doesn't show up until halfway through, well, it's not halfway through, almost halfway through the season. Yikes. You know? Maybe Jaehi-sama will save us. Maybe. The great Jaehi-sama. Well, I mean, that's what Sama means. Whatever, the great Jaehi. Like, maybe that show will save us. I have no idea. Like, if you don't know, this is like the show that like all the like, what a great, another great find, or like, I did my best, like all those like memes on Twitter come from. The great Jaehi will not be defeated. That is the name of the series. Maybe that'll save us. I don't know. I hope so. Because, man, like, when the Kotatsu Annie Awards happens this year, which if you don't know, me, Sunwoo, Donghua Reviews, and Sloan the Female Otaku, we run a award show every year. We've done it. This will be year 6. And we do that every year, and every year there's a category for best season. If anybody votes for summer, I'm going to think that you were dropped as a kid. Because there's no way. Autumn has to be better. It has to be better. If it's not, I don't know what I'm going to do. Autumn has to be better. Right? Right? I don't know. That was a rant. That was one hell of a rant. That was a big rant, and I'm sorry. I just had to get that off my chest. Anyway, you can like click over to this tab again if you were listening to me in another tab. I'm pretty much done. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to boop that up snoot. Share it if you care, leave a comment down below. And of course, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, send notifications to all. Let all of AniTube know that you're here. And before we go, as always, I want to give a big, big thank you to the good folks in the T Squadron. Look at these beautiful people. Look at all these beautiful names. And hey, if you would like to join these beautiful people, there are 2 ways to do so. The first is by hitting that Patreon link in the description for just a single $1. You can see your name scrolling past the screen here. Or you could check out that join button right beside the sub button, almost screwed it up, to get a badge next to your name. and some emotes to spam in the comments, and of course your name scrolling past the screen here as well. Either or, it is super, super appreciated. So once again, a big, big thank you to the good folks in the T Squadron. I promise that I am going to start being more positive. I'm probably going to make a little bit more rant content because that's where I'm at right now. But I want to stress, I'm in a good mood lately. It's just, I've been, like, I just have, like, these feelings that I just have to scream into a microphone. I promise mental and emotionally and physically, I am okay. I'm good. Anyway, bye.